Good morning to all our partners in Europe and good afternoon to our partners in Australia. Thank you for joining our ACTi webinar. My name is Hugo, and I will present about active retail solutions. I will be focusing on people counting and cloud-based digital signage solutions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat box, and I will attempt to answer them at the end of the webinar. If I'm unable to answer them, I will get back to you via email with a definite answer. So let's start. About us. ACTi was founded in 2003 in Taipei, so it's been a long time. That means that we are experienced in the security camera industry, and we have a branch office in California, and are part of this presence in many countries around the world. Those are some pictures of our offices here in Taipei. Now, who are we? We are an end-to-end video surveillance solution provider, covering all the way from security to business management solutions. We currently focus on video surveillance, video analysis application, access control, plus video at edge, and cloud-based solutions. You must be wondering, why ACTi? First off, we are a total solution. Our hardware integrates seamlessly with our software, which allows for optimal products and services. We have a wide array of cameras and recorders which are compatible with ONBIT protocol, so it makes us an open platform. This is our solution diagram. These are all the solutions that we provide here at ACTi. So today I will briefly talk about cameras, recorders, and eventually focus on a retail application. Because I don't want to take much of your time, I'll just briefly talk about those, like an ACTi overview, and then we'll keep on going. When we talk about cameras, we have literally hundreds of models that you can choose from. We have two main categories, which are the regular ACTi cameras and the intelligent video surveillance cameras that work with video analytics embedded. The specs vary depending on the client's needs. For example, it can go from 1 to 12 megapixels, super wide angle lenses, adaptive extreme wide dynamic range, and up to 36 times optical zoom. We have all kinds of cameras, ranging from box, bullet, cube, dome, PTC, hemispheric, covered, you name it. We have it at ACTi. I would like to share with you some of our best sellers here at ACTi. We have the A43 zoom bullet, the I915 outdoor speed dome, the E99M outdoor mini dome with extreme WDR. You can see some pictures, some high quality footage from each of the cameras. So actually the E9M is in many of the metro trains in Taipei, the small one right here. So like I said, we have different cameras for all types of projects that your clients might have. We also have video recorders, torrent and standalone NVR. They both offer top-of-the-line features such as unlimited users, smart search, video push, EMAP, point of sale, and access control integration. These are the standalone recorders. The models and the embedded operating system vary depending on the number of channels, the application, and the form factor. But basically, we have Linux and Windows running on our recorders. So that was a quick overview of some of the security side from ACTi. Now let's move on to the business intelligence in the retail sector. According to Markets and Markets report, the retail analytics market is expected to grow from $3.52 billion in 2017 all the way to $8.64 billion by 2022. This highlights how important having accurate data about our customer base and also how much we can gain from it. With that in mind, sector, we need to understand the traffic trends, the conversion rates, customer demographics, consumer behavior, marketing campaign effectiveness, and more. Not something new because hundreds of business intelligence tools are available for online retailers. But what about tools that allow physical store retailers to understand all of the above? Active application suite can definitely help with that. Now, if you're wondering, where would you need it? Well, pretty much in any retail store, no matter the industry, whether it's luxury goods, shopping malls, supermarkets, convenience stores, restaurants, or hotels. If stores have multiple locations, high management effort and cost, low conversion rates, poor online sales, active retail solutions can be of help. Now, there's another quote that I found interesting. I read, all retailers need to measure traffic and customer conversion in their stores. If you don't, you're flying blind. That's according to the author of Conversion, the last great retail measure. That leads us to people counting. How many customers, when, and why? But first, who might need this solution? Landlords, retailers, or anyone interested in knowing visitors' footfall from a specific premise. There are no limits here. No matter how many doors the location has, we can install one or two cameras on all the entrances or exits of a particular store, which will allow to obtain reliable information on all fronts. You can see here we have a landlord that has several stores with different entrances and exits. So all of those can be connected into one. Some of the frequent questions asked by retailers are, from which stores are visitors entering my store? When are the peak hours that the customer visits my store? Which floor is the most visited one? Are promotions attractive enough? All of these questions can be answered by using our active people counting solution in multiple sites and multiple stores, obviously. Some other questions are, is the foot traffic as expected? How does webinar promotions affect my traffic? What can be done to attract more visitors? Is the rent for this location reasonable? So all of these questions by installing active cameras can be answered. So we have different types of people counting. For example, this one is the one you see on the pictures is line people counting. And you can see that there are different places where you can install these cameras. We have some examples here of a cafe in Taipei. We have at the store entrance, elevators, and escalators. On our website, you can find a tool that will help you determine which type of people counting camera will be required for a specific project based on the given height, entrance width, roof color, or design pattern, and more. So this can be pretty useful if you're planning to have one of these projects. You can just go ahead and go to acti.com/people counting selector, and it'll help you determine which type of camera you will need for your needs. There are some tips that I would like to share with you when taking into consideration the people counting solution. Some of the tips are, for example, you need to place the camera straight down over where the people are walking. You shouldn't tilt the camera. If the floor tiles or glass window has light reflection or shadows appear on the floor, it is recommended to place a floor mat or plain carpet on the area of detection. The camera logo indicates the upper camera orientation. So for ease of configuration, it is recommended that the camera is installed with the logo facing the people passing by. So if you follow all of these tips, and there are some other tips that I'll share with you later, then the implementation of this solution will work seamlessly. Let's go on. These are recommendations when it comes to people counting cameras. So basically, we have two main types of cameras that do people counting, 2D and 3D. The 3D is also called the stereoscopic camera. 2D people counters may be enough for getting an overall graph of the in-store traffic. However, 3D technology provides better precision and increased counting accuracy. Obviously, this difference in accuracy becomes more crucial as the traffic of a physical place increases. So, in a few words, if you need high accuracy, then go for the 3D people counting camera one, or if you need to get just an overall graph of the in-store traffic, then you can go for the line counting people camera, which is the Q93. How the architecture looks like. We will need one people counting camera that will do all of the people counting by itself, and then it would send the metadata to the server. The server that you can see here, the server can be in the cloud or it can be a standalone server. However, you prepare it based on the project that you have. So then this is called the MAS, which is the Market Application Suite, the one that I mentioned earlier. So that server will display them in the form of easy to understand reports. So it's easier for the end user to understand what's going on with the metadata gathered by the camera. This is how the interface of the MAS looks like. It provides with foot traffic analysis, a comparison between foot traffic and weather, and more. The interface is fully customizable to use whichever ACTi solution you decide. So, for example, if you only want people counting, we can give you that, or if you only want heat maps, you can also get that as well. We can accommodate to whatever need you have or your customer has. Let's go on. Here's another screenshot of how the interface looks like. So, in short, people counting solutions can help you understand the following: how effective marketing campaigns are, how weather influences customer traffic, how productive or efficient stores and staff are. So you can see here a comparison between the people who has visited the store or the premise and based on the weather. So if the weather is hotter, in this case, more people will go to the store, and then you can make promotions based on that. What ads do clients take in the store, and where do they stay the longest? It's about heat maps, right? Similar to an infrared camera, heat map tracking tracks, heat mapping tracks customer movements throughout the store and delivers the data in the form of a map showing hot and cold spots. Areas appearing as orange or red indicate high traffic, and then blue and green represent spaces where customers spend little time. So for this solution, we use our camera, our Q51, which is the heat map and dwell time camera. By using this solution, then you have more information on how to make some decisions, and it will help you answer these questions. Do I have the right product placement? Which sections generate more interest, which is called dwell? You can also answer some of the questions like which store locations are selling better, which store locations show higher interest levels, or are there any trends in the store placement? If you would like to check the interface for both the people counting solution and the heat map one, you can go to retail.acti.com or you can visit mas.acti.com. Okay, let's move on. So this is how the interface looks. You can see here, like I said before, then you have the cold spots and the blue spots, and then you can take decisions based on that. sorry, I forgot to explain that it's the same procedure as the last one, the same architecture. So basically, our Q61 camera does all the processing, and it gets then the metadata gets sent to our mass MES server, and then it translates the metadata into easy to understand report. And again, you can choose you can choose to have it in the cloud or locally, depending on the project that you have. Okay, so let's continue. Let's talk a little bit about our cloud-based solution. It's actually the cloud-based digital signage solution. So this solution lets you manage all of your screens from any device with a web browser. Your laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Simply connect the MDS 100 to the screen. I'm going to show it to you later. And then, which is a little device. And then you connect to the internet. You link it to your account in the management portal, which I'll show you later. And the device is ready to playback. As you can see here, this is the device. It's called MDS 100, which is a media display station. You can upload almost any kind of content, including videos, images, documents, presentations, widgets, websites, live streams, and more. You can do it anywhere and anytime. So this is pretty much unlimited monitors that you can connect to the that you can use with this solution because it's based in the cloud. So you can one-click dispatch to 100 monitors, 200, or how many monitors you have. And it's also important to mention that this is a plug-and-play device, which means that the installation is really, really easy. Okay, this is a little bit of the architecture, how it looks like. The MDS 100 has been designed to handle failures of power or internet connection without you ever having to manually intervene. So in case of a power loss, the unit automatically starts and resumes its scheduled playback immediately after the power has been restored. And in case, let's say in case you have an internet problem, an internet failure, that would be no issue because the MDS 100 can work normally up to 30 days completely offline. So it's also important to mention that with this solution, you get the MDS 100, and then you can sign up for monthly subscription service, or you can do it annually depending on however you want. The architecture, how the architecture looks like. It's really, really easy. And what's cool about it is that you can include any live feed from any of your cameras, and it's going to show on any monitor that you want. And since the management portal is in the cloud, then you can manage it from any device with an internet connection. It can be your computer, it can be your laptop, or your iPad or tablet, your cell phone, smartphone, whatever. It does not matter as long as it has an internet connection and it can communicate with the management portal. This is a little bit of the interface, how it looks like. This is called the management portal, and it lets you, of course, manage all of your screens from a single dashboard, no matter where in the world you are. So you have the little dashboard right there. You can add media, videos, documents, web pages, widgets, playlists, shows, schedules, and monitors. Different layers. You can just control the media, your playlists, and widgets to arrange them however you want them on the screen. That's how the layout looks like. You can basically adjust to any of the tiles that you see over here, and you can have as many as you want. And what's cool about it is that you can have your own schedule, your playlists, also events, live streams, and more. we've talked about all of these retail solutions, but you might be wondering, where is the return of investment? Like, how do I get my money back from investing in this? Well, it's really simple because you can measure marketing to see if your advertisements are effective or not. You can optimize your stats, and then you can analyze or you can decide whether or not the rent that you're paying for that specific location is worth your money or not. And then also you can optimize them for your merchandise display and the store layout improvement. So if the products are not selling well enough, then you can move them to the back or vice versa. That was it for the retail solutions. I really wanted to talk about the people counting and the cloud-based digital signage solutions. Now, I would like to share with you our solution packages. These are just out-of-the-box solutions for your challenges. So they bring out the out-of-the-box solutions for handling the increasing challenges of your retail business in more automated and seamless way. So it means if you get one of these packages, you get the solution. Like for example, if you get, well, I'll show you later. But it means that as soon as you open it, you'll be able to install it easily because it's just for a small project. Okay, it doesn't require much planning or anything. Here's the solution package for people counting. This one includes a counting camera called a Q93, a dongle-based retail application suite with a main server installed. Of course, you need to take into account the things that I already told you before, and if you do that, then the installation will be perfect. Now, this one is the other solution package that I wanted to show you. It's the cloud-based digital signage solution package. With this solution, you'll be able to show predefined digital content on the public monitors with customized layouts based on predefined schedules or event rules. It includes the little box, the NDS 100, which is the media display server, and a 3-month cloud media management service that will allow you to manage a limited number of signage devices accessible from any PC or mobile device. So like I said, this one works with a monthly subscription or a yearly one, depending on how you want it. But it would be really helpful for the user to be able to manage different locations from a single one. Now, this is one of the most powerful tools that we have available both for you and me, which is their there are many tools that you can use. For example, you have the product selector, the download center, project center, product matrix, mounting selector. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it in their website. If you would like to know every single solution that we offer here at ACTi, then I recommend you go into our solution matrix. You can just go to acti.com/solution matrix, and you're gonna find over there all of the solutions. Maybe some of the solutions that I did not talk about today, but you might be interested in. It's not only about retail or business intelligence or operations management, but it also includes the security one. And like I said, this is our product selector. In case you're looking for one camera or different kinds of cameras and you're not sure which one you should choose, well, you can just go ahead and go to our product selector, choose the different types of specs for the cameras, or you can just email us at sales@acti.com. Also, if you're looking for some videos that you can show your customers, then you can go to our YouTube channel, and then you're gonna find there ACTi Corporation. You're gonna find all of our information over there, as well as the latest solutions that come up here at ACTi. That was it for today. Thank you very much for joining. I hope that I've been useful for I've been useful today, and I hope that we can do some business soon. If you would like to have more information, then just please contact us at sales@acti.acti.com. And it's been great having you. Thank you.